They go play action here on first down. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete, and it's second down. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and now it's second down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, Michael Roberts, there. And that takes us from second to third down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Play fake, Mariota. And that's incomplete. Coming in carrying the losing streak, not the start that they were looking for. 3 and out on the opening drive.
So now everyone's looking at each other. And what I mean by that is, who's going to make the right play? Who's going to get us out of the doldrums? Who's going to get us out of this funk that they're in right now? They've got to find someone who will make a play, create a play, and get their confidence moving in the right direction.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. First down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. Second down here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They set up the screen to Hill. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. fake here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Fights loose. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Mariota now. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Leonard Williams in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Hill. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Now back to throw. There he goes inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you go lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. Look to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He has been interception prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
Second down, Mariota. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. From the gun, Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for Detroit. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. If they want to try that again, go play action and hit them over the top.
They're going to look to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. Back to throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll drop to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Lions will take over. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Mariota on 1st down. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Mariota now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Third and short yardage. Mariota. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. First down, Mariota. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Again, it's Mariota. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Mariota again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. From the red zone now, Mariota. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll throw again. Mariota. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
And it's up and good. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Come on, let's go!
Now they try the right side here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Single receiver. Hey, Jordan Island over there. Let's go! Green, 39! Green, 39!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And that is incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Around the NFL, second quarter down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. Mariota now to throw on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Lions on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again, Mariota. And this is caught at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. A second spin. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
4 yards remaining now on second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On play action, they'll throw. Underneath here to Hill. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And Incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second down following the incompletion.
Now let's go.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They set up the screen to Hill. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So 2nd and 10 here.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Panthers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jared Davis in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, Ron Rivera sends out the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. Elsewhere at Arrowhead there in the third quarter. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. This is fielded at the goal line. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard right around the 26. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, and try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Hey. Got three down.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
A second down throw here for Mariota. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. A first down throw for Mariota. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it's a second down. Left side, Cook. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscle all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Second down, Mariota. Buying time to his... And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And this offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third and goal. From the gun, Mariota. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important, too, when they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. They go play action here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think there he had to come up with his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. In motion left is Funchess. In motion right comes Funchess. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. They'll look to throw here, eluding the pressure right. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And the defense lines up looking for one final stop.
And they will be playing for the pass in this situation, not expecting any type of a run.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky. No, check. Patriot. Now, let's go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Back 99 3-19.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Here we go now. Detroit. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Watch it now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Cobb goes in motion left. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on 3rd down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
Now let's go. Green 39.
They run the counter now on 1st down, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jarrett Davis in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Throwing here, Mariota. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. On 3rd down, Abdullah. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Around the NFL, 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. And the Falcons have opened up the lead there to a couple of scores. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Lions, it'll end here on a slightly positive note with a victory, but there were